everyone, and welcome back to my Virtue's Last Rock playthrough. The last time we basically finished up our first escape room, the crew quarters, and I struggled with the gold file, and I did end up looking it up. There were no spoilers. I mean, I guess I know what the other rooms are now, but because obviously the guy couldn't know which room you go first. And this is apparently of course this is the third room, this is the third choice, so I do know what the other rooms are, but like I only know the name, so that's not bad. So I looked this up, and the thing is, that's just really mean. Like, how would you even, like, think of this? So you're supposed to type in here, like, the code we had, like, 19886? Congratulations! The second passcode can be found on the left portion of the display above the phone. Left? So 9861. What the hell? It's not a phone number. That means this number has to be... I don't need to write it down because I have the guide open. I think I could just type it in like this as well, but like I wanted to do like the correct order, I guess. It's 9 8 6 and 1. Yeah, I really don't know how you're supposed to get that. I'll be real. Whoa, so this number works too. I mean, I guess, okay. No, not really, not even that. I was like, yeah, maybe if you like, if they did this, but no, you're supposed to like flip this number around, and this number was the code for the, like, the green thing. So I don't know how you're supposed to get that. The color is different though. Huh? This one's different. The shapes are different, and so is the placement. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is for the save too. I'd better make sure to remember them. You found a safe password. So I'm gonna import this one first, obviously. I didn't mean to examine the Schrodinger's cat book. What's with that, by the way? Why did we even have that? Okay, moon, star, star. Moon, star, star. Completed. Yes, it opened. Man, what good is a victory dance when there's no one there to see it? I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. Oh well, I just have to look inside. The secret file. Arch secret. Oh yeah, we read. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. EU. Sigma's cat problem part 1 and 2. Phone. Secondary chromatic door. Okay. Primary chromatic door. There are a total of 7 varieties of chromatic doors in the non-re game facility. 1 for each of the following colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, blue, and white. The primary chromatic doors will open at a specific time. Participants can see how much time is left until the primary door opens by pressing the buttons on both sides of the bracelets. So what if we technically take too long to solve these puzzles and the doors open again and then they close? Could that, like... So are we like technically under time pressure? I mean, we were under time pressure in the first game too, but like... I feel like this game is more implicit. Several conditions must be met by the group that enters the primary door in order for the secondary door to open. There must be 2 pair bracelets and 1 solo bracelet. The colors of all 3 bracelets must together form either the color of the door they're trying to enter or its complementary color. That's kind of hard to remember though, so let's look at it like this instead. Red plus blue equals open the magenta secondary door, green and green, magenta, green and red, yellow, blue and blue, yellow, blue and green, cyan, red and red, cyan. I feel like that didn't make it that much easier, but okay. EU stands for erotic units. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situational attractiveness. It ranges from 0 to 20, where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Gilbert Gottfried. For the curious, Danny Treasure writes 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU rating. Not to be confused with competing systems of hotness or sexability. The EU system weighs a number of factors such as practicality, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with a high EU rating have usually mastered the art of the T's, not the okay. Collections of films that Tenmyoji has gathered. The content isn't really explicit per se, but they're still not really appropriate for someone's Quark's age. It should be noted that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. Wait. Oh, grandpa videos. Okay. Sigma's cat problem. Sigma has a strange verbal and possibly psychological take, which causes him to make cat puns whenever he talks about cats. The cause of this behavior seems to be an experience he had as a child. When Sigma was in preschool, there was a deserted house near his school that everyone called the cat mansion. He'd always loved cats, so every day he would visit the cat mansion and give the cats that lived there some of his lunch. One day he realized that he could understand what the cats were saying to one another. A magical black cat appeared and told him that it had given him this gift in exchange for giving food to his fellows. But, the magical cat said, "You can never tell anyone about your gift." The magical black cat warned, "If you do, you'll be cursed." But young Sigma was so happy about his newfound ability that he slipped and told a girl about it, so the black cat cursed him. His curse was to speak only in cat puns for the rest of his life. Fortunately for him, a magical white cat came along soon afterwards, felt the curse was a little too harsh and lessened it, so that he would only talk in cat puns when he talked about cats, and they lived happily ever after. Damn, what a childhood, Sigma. A device that converts sound into electrical signals and transmits them over a wire so they can be decoded and played back on the other end. It's useful for speaking to people who are far away. The invention of the telephone is generally credited to Alexander Graham Bell in 1876, but there is dispute in some circles as to whether or not this is the truth. In the game, there is a phone in one of the cabins. It can't call outside the facility, of course, but what if you if you try something like 5309 or 6969? Other numbers might do other things, so give it a try. Wait, what if I'm trying the 6969? Wait. What does it say? Ready for the time of your life, sweetheart. Only $24.95 a minute. That's a little too rich for my blood, thanks. Wait, what is the other? 5309? What? 5309? Hello, can I help you? Hey, I got your number on the wall. Huh? She hung up. What? I'm so confused. Also, what do they mean? Other numbers may do other things, so give it a try. I can't do 420 though. I feel like this game... Would it be a 420 game? Sad. What if I do... I don't know what they imply with this. What they want to like be like, oh, try other numbers. I'm just gonna end this. Quarters. Okay, star, moon, sun. Star, moon, sun. And there we go. And we're out. Haha! Unlocking successful. I wonder what's inside this time. I mean, it's a key and a card and letters. Wait a minute. If I look through the stuff in here without telling Fi and Alice, they might be suspicious later. You took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those two are bad. Those are two bad sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go get them. I'll go through it. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. I mean... Hey, what's this? Did you open the Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? I did. What? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in there. What's this thing? A map. It says floor A. We can look at it more later. There's more stuff in the safe. Why don't we get all of it before we start going through it? Good idea. Looks like we've got a card. Whoop! Make that 2 cards. Amadex room. This is one of those cards for the AB rooms. See, it says Amadex room right there. So it does. Then we can use these to open the AB rooms. Yes. But how are we supposed to get back there? The door to the warehouse, not warehouse, is still locked. I think the answer to that question is in the safe. Check out this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it, the puzzle beyond it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. I see. So once we can get out of the crew quarters, we can head back to the warehouse. Right? Yeah, seems like it. And this key is how we're going to get out of here. Right. So this key will open the door at the end of the hallway. Yay. Let's go. Wait. What about this book on the top of the safe? Huh? Oh, it's a book about cats, but do we have time for that, right, Meow? I was about to say, where's the cat? Meow. Sorry. It's this sort of... I guess you could call it a tech. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just kitten, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous, though. You're perfectly fine. Not dangerous? Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrödinger's cat? Oh, you've heard of it? I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it. For real. Do you know what it is too, Alice? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. What is Schrödinger's cat? It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Urban Rudolf Joseph Alexander Schrödinger was a scholar of the theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Wait, is this going to be a long story? Yes, thought so. How about we talk about it later then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. Oh my god, finally. Sigma is like the one character with common sense in these games. I guess you do have a point there. Yes, he does. Like the tensions in the first game were like... I mean, I don't mind the tangents so much, but like they were placed pretty inconveniently sometimes, or like at weird points. So yeah, finally character says something like, maybe we should discuss this later. Yes, he does. We should leave now. Alright, let's go. I feel like we will have more Zero Escape tangents though. Wait, is this where we came in from? No, this is where we go out. Okay. Lock for the door. Right, now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Okay. I'm ready. Go for it. Alright then. 3, 2, 1. I can't wait until there's voice acting again. My voice is dying. You found it. Amazing. Whoa, look at us go. We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us. Hi guys. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up.
Damn.
We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. We're kind of in a dead end, though. So what are we doing? Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
Yeah. That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No.
Oh,
There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
fine. Da-da-da. Okay. Where are we heading? Probably back to the warehouse, right?
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too.
Oh,
The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
For fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay, hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It wasn't in the safe in the crew quarters. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I will keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond it, won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
Well, no point in staying here then. At least we know where the next doors are. Okay. all going through our separate rooms, or are we just going through one room? I mean, it doesn't matter, but like, you know, I guess we're going through our room. Crew quarters.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Crazy, man.
Hey, look, Grandpa!
Why are we going in here?
They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Oh.
Agreed.
Oh man, at least we know what EU are now.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game. And if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Okay, moving on. New Warehouse A. Area to make mango comedy. Oh, you're sleepy too.
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
Also, don't get the nickname. Why B.O.?
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game.
Another one.
Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I have no idea.
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Wow.
Then what's the nonary game?
Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
This is confusing to you, not the whole door things and colors and pairs and stuff.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel?
What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Okay. I'm scared. Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Ellis, and 10 Myoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading towards the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. Okay. That was weird.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. The ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open until the polling period has finished. Well, let's do it.
What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said?
Yeah.
Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game.
Do it.
Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano.
Okay.
Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Okay.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
I mean, yeah. That would make sense otherwise.
That means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Tamioli.
Wait, potassium? Okay.
And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pay.
Oh, is this like the prisoner's dilemma?
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view.
Okay, so if we ally, if we betray and they ally, we get 3 points. If we both ally, we get 2 points. If we both betray, we lose points. And if I'm ally and they betray me, I lose 2 points. And then if we both betray, we get no points. So this is like the prisoner's dilemma, but like with points.
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP. Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get.
Okay.
Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but
what?
We'll just have to wait, I guess.
But what? What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust. ...
Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What's that?
You've never heard of it?
Are we getting the zero escape tangent?
It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Not the banana. Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. It goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts the deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're going to spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him?
Open the door?
Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who pick Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to all always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All three of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something is going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with the Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life. Question mark? Oh no.
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Whoa. So, is this the past or the future? What was that? Like, is this like this morphogenic field thing again? Where we're changing the future from the past? Or was that the past and we're just dead? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw...
Saw what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and also, oh yeah, right, maybe alternate timeline, because he was solo, not a pair, right? This could also be a possibility. And...
Whoa, Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about?
God!
What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it's going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Pi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination, brought on by stress or maybe some strange drug that dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future, this wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than Fi thought. I was tired and I was emotional. Hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I was about to say, did we not vote?
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow.
From the different dimension?
There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Or like the different timeline? Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
Rude. This was wrong. I was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, It's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do
You're
it.
gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. But I feel like I have a feeling this is not gonna go into a good ending, but I mean, I think we're just gonna screw Alice with this. I mean, to be fair, I don't know. Can we trust her? I guess we can't. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Before we continue on, I just want to see, where are we? Oh, we're over here, man. Okay, so we can... Oh god, yeah, oh god. Wait, that's actually one of the longer ones. I mean, if we go this one, we go left, and then left again. I mean, we're on a path that goes very far down, which looks like a good ending. I mean, if you also know me, you know that I usually want to get all the bad endings out of the way first before I get the true ending. I like all the bad and good endings, and then I want the last true ending, but I guess I can only do that with a guide, and I don't want to use a guide because I want to like experience this for myself. So yeah, let's see where this goes.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Okay. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. I did the right thing, right?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You were right there. You watched me choose betray.
Oh. Well, what choice did you have? That's the kind of game this is.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Siggy! Fido!
Are you drunk?
Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright. It doesn't sit right with me, to be honest. But we'll see.
Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Okay. That chose ally. Oh! Now I feel bad. Now I feel really bad. I mean, hey, Luna chose ally. Dion Quark chose ally. Damn, Clover. Of course. Okay, if Clover was our, like, our enemy, then okay, I can see that. But with Alice, yeah. I mean, she will never be our opponent because she's in a pair, but yeah. Okay, but he chose ally and she chose ally. At least, actually, all of the solo players chose ally. Interesting. So, gotta keep that in mind.
Here are the results from your game. Now,
Let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
But I guess, So Tenmyoji also got screwed over. So if I ever pair up with him, then I should probably also choose Betray, because he's gonna be like, oh no, I got betrayed the last time, so I'm gonna betray again. Betray this time, say. Yeah, deserved. Ouch.
Huh? That was quite a smack.
What do you expect?
What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you realize what you've done?
Of course.
We chose Betray.
Hence the slaps.
Right? Ouch.
Come on now, I think once was enough.
1,000 times wouldn't be enough. I don't think you understand just how bad this is.
I'm sorry.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just apologize for.
Then what am I supposed to do?
The fact that you're even asking that question is insane. How stupid are you?
Alice, why did you choose Ally?
Can you even hear yourself? It's almost like you're saying I'm the idiot for choosing Ally.
We didn't say that.
Haven't you ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma?
We have.
Then why, for fuck's sake, did you choose Betray? We all get out of here quickest if everyone chooses Ally. Any idiot can see that. So, why did you?
I'm sorry. Really, I feel terrible. So...
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
No, stop it, no.
What? No. That's not... No.
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Ooh.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Well, apparently not.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
He doesn't sound convincing. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. But
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
there will be, but not in this episode. Because this episode is already an hour long again. I swear, I'm sorry, this is not what I want, I do want to keep my 45-minute episodes, but yeah, playing this game, you just don't find an end point, and you just want to keep playing. Oh man. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the part. What would you choose? Would you choose Ally or Betray? Like, in hindsight, I would choose Ally, but I was convinced by Fi. I don't know why I want to keep calling her Fi. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why. But yeah, I was just convinced, and now now I feel bad. But yeah. Anyway, tell me what you would choose. And yeah. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.